Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Yes, you. Have you subscribed? You. Yeah, before you go, click. It's free. Click. Just that's it. Have you subscribed? You're laughing. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, madam. Thank you so much. I can see you. We have to get to 100,000 subscribers. This by the end of the year. How are we going to do that if you don't subscribe? Yes, you. Yes, you're about to click off. Why? Have you subscribed? It's free. If you don't, ask your son. Ask your daughter. How to? Just one click. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Aha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Yes, you. Have you subscribed? Yeah, before you go, click. It's free. Click. Just that's it. Have you subscribed? You're laughing. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, madam. Thank you so much. I can see you. We have to get to 100,000 subscribers. This by the end of the year. How are we going to do that if you don't subscribe? Yes, you. Yes, you're about to click off. Why? Have you subscribed? It's free. If you don't, ask your son. Ask your daughter. How to? Just one click. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Aha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Hey, that's so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria call obey. To serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom. In freedom. In freedom. Peace and unity. Arise, my people.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your geographical location. Thanks for joining us this evening, and thank Father for your understanding as well. To thank you. This is more or less, let me say, kind of a continuation, because the issue of, however, we will be focusing on the role of women based on Kamala Harris. I'm going to read the description out, but before then, I will give the floor to Tucker to give a shout out to those who are to our viewers, please. Tope, the floor is yours.
Welcome, everyone. It's so nice to be amongst you today. Thanks for joining the show. Welcome, Electricity, Janab, and everyone on the comment section. Hope you all had a lovely week. A shout out to our very own Electricity. Happy birthday. Yesterday was your birthday. Wishing you blessings, happiness, joy, and love. Back to you.
Thank you very much. I accept the well wishes. I will take the pleasure to read the description out for today's podcast. Then, before then, last week we did finish the discussion in respect to the amendments and how women. There were also some issues that were raised in terms of the pain women giving their wives as to their visitors, and that we need to clear that hair, not to put out a false statement out there. Also, we also will look at why do our women pray and fast more than our men, and why are they willing to do anything all in the name of what the man of God says, and why are our Muslim women not engaging in this discourse of also in the Sharia issue. So for this week, Kamala Harris is uh, it's a campaign. The election is on Tuesday, which I believe, and for an inside broadcast exploring the 2024 presidential campaign between the Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. Will focus on their contrasting positions regarding women's health rights and political involvement. Kamala Harris is a strong advocate for reproductive rights. She aims to expand access to abortion services and improve maternal health outcomes, especially for Black women. In contrast, Donald Trump supports state level restriction on abortion and has sought to dismantle parts of the Affordable Care Act, which many argue limit essential healthcare access to women. On women's political involvement, Harris champions the inclusion of women in leadership roles and promotes mentorship to empower young women in politics. On the other hand, Trump's approach has been less focused on enhancing female representation in government, even though he has appointed women to key positions. However, there is a troubling narrative that suggests women like Kamala Harris have slept their way to the top. I'd like to emphasize on that, and it will come up in our discussion. Again, I would like to emphasize on that. There is a troubling narrative that suggests women like Kamala Harris have slept their way to the top or cut corners to get to where they are today. This perception can undermine women's participation in politics by reinforcing stereotypes that diminish their qualification and achievement. How does this narrative affect women's willingness to engage in political life? What are the implications of this candidate position on women's health and political involvement for women, particularly Black women? If Kamala Harris wins, could we see expanded reproductive rights and improved maternal health services that address existing disparities? Conversely, if Donald Trump is elected, might women face restriction on reproductive rights and limited access to essential healthcare services? So that is the description. It's going forward. I will be reading out the description for us to get a scope of what we are discussing. I welcome you, John Abba. I welcome you, Man of Prestige, and KJ. Welcome to this wonderful discourse we're going to have this evening. Also, welcome, Kenneth. Also, in this regard. So, what's going to happen is I will start with, we'll go with 3 minutes first as opening, no, 2 minutes as opening statement from every one of you. Again, thank you for joining. Tope, last week discourse that we had, yes, last week, it's was an heated argument towards the end. There's this claim that the Benue men gives their wives as a gift to their neighbor, and this was very troubling. Even research done, I didn't see anything. There was a lot of back and forth on it. So I'm going to start with you, being the lady. Then I'll go in order with John Abba and KJ, man of prestige. But remember, the focus for tonight is about the U.S. election, which we will delve into it more. I just need to clear this air so that we don't sweep it under the brush. Topper, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Electricity. I think it was just a dig from Kenne to John Abba. I know we always say that if you're trying to have discussions, we never want to hit at people personally or their culture or their persons. Focus on the matter at hand. Yes, I've heard it in the past, whatever Kenne had said, his claims, but I do not believe it. I have very close best friends who are originally from Benue State, from Otupu, and I've never heard that from them. Although I've heard it from other sources, but I just take it as a dig, you know. I won't, but again, it's someone's ethnicity and culture, and no one wants someone to misalign, their culture. So apologies to Jonaba and every Idoma person listening. I apologize. I take responsibility for that. This is the ladies segment. We apologize. We don't believe that, and that's all I'm going to say in regards to that.
Thank you very much. So, Jonava, the floor is yours. You got 2 minutes, please, opening the argument. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Electricity. Thank you, Topper, KJ, and Kenne. On a man of prestige, of course. Thank you for trying to clear the air. No matter what our differences is on any issues, it's not the right thing to put out a false narrative based on false information or simply because you think you want to get that person. It has become personal to you, and that is not the right thing we are painting here. There is no such thing. KJ grew up in Benue. I even as growing up as a kid, I always hear all kind of thing. But when you do not experience something like, say, the Igbo issues or anything, I will not come and bring it up on the air simply because I disagree with you on issues. To me, above all those things, there's nothing personal. I've said it here and I meant it. If I leave this platform, I go with my head up and shoulder square. I don't carry any grudges with my mind. But I've seen that people invested so much into this malice and dark world, which is not my personality, and I don't wish anybody to stay in that world. Let's liberate ourselves. Simple. You have your own stand. Stand on that based on your understanding. And I'm glad that you guys came up with it because history is watching us. And what we don't align with, what we are not sure of, we want to make sure we clear it. So thank you so very much for bringing it up. I'll be listening and participating on what is the coming American election, which is the main topic of tonight. We share my opinion and what I observe here. Thank you.
Thank you. KJ, the floor is yours. You got 2 minutes, please, on this matter.
Thank you so much. I think Janaba has said it all. I want to, for those who still have the notion that that story is true. There's something called in Idoma land. It's called Aleku. I'm starting from Idoma land before I go to the tea people. Aleku is a form of traditional practice that if you marry and you cheat on your husband, it will come after you. So most people who are from Idoma descent know this very well, and it's not a culture that is hidden. In other words, no form of adultery is tolerated in Idoma land once you are married. In Tiv land, this story started about when we were still in primary school, and it was said that somebody just passed that as a joke. But I tell you the truth, if you go to Tiv land, especially, and go and try that with anybody's wife or spouse, the person may not come back in one piece, because the thief man does not share his wife. I repeat, anybody who tells that the thief man will give his wife out to you because you are his Lord and Savior is wanting to lead you to your early grave. So the thief people don't play when you play around their wife. As I repeat myself, a thief man does not play with you when you play around his wife. Not to talk of coming to give her out to you. For what? That you are who? Okay? These are some of the things that I said about people. If you don't understand the tradition, you ask. And it's nothing wrong to say, on this issue we are discussing, I don't have a handle of it. It's more honorable than to say, well, you say something that you don't understand, and they will probably lead somebody else to a more bigger problem. So I will say it again. In the thief culture, there's nothing like when you go to visit them, they will now hand over their wife to you. It's not done. It's not done. It's not a practice. As a matter of fact, adultery in any form in Tivland is taken seriously. When we were growing up, I remember there's a case that went on in Makodi at that time, was quite a big issue. A certain white man, I don't want to call his origin, went went to play around the thief man's girlfriend, not even a wife, and he was sent to go and meet his heavenly father by the man. That case went on for a while. It wasn't even his wife; it was a girlfriend. So for somebody to say that, it means that the person didn't do enough research on the T people and their way of life. Much as they are very kind people, they don't play with their wife. I just want to say that again. Thank you.
Man of prestige, you got 2 minutes to weigh into this matter. Thank you very much.
Yeah, greeting everybody on the platform. It's nice to be on this platform again. I wasn't here last week, but I think I got the gist of the narrative. Of course, we're going to be talking about American politics, so it's a very good podium for me to narrate my own point of view. I'm glad there's some few of my adversary here, so it's going to be a good conversation. So, having said that about this conspiracy theory, you see, this is what I don't like, and this has to do with certain, the way certain people reason. And I'm gonna call it how I see it, and I'm gonna call it being a MAGA what he is. I mean, they live and breathe by this conspiracy theory. They have tendency to fabricate. And if you look at people who align with Trump, I'm just going to mention American politics because this is where some of this is how some people. I'm trying to say about how some people think. I mean, when you saw something on TV, you have to go research and make sure before you bring it into a national platform, not to malign people, malign tribe or whatever. You don't have a very basic fact of what you're talking about. You just take it and run with it because this is this is your behavior. This is your fabric of who you are. You know, just making up things, lie, fabrication. And that goes to the image of Trump. And Trump has molded some of those people here, particular people like Ekene. And you come here and push something nonsense like that in order to make people feel bad. So, that's what I'm going to say until my turn come. But we should stop that nonsense. Before you put out something, I call it a lie. I don't like people who will lie. You may call it politics or that kind of things. It doesn't make any sense. Do your research and bring a fact. I mean, just like one platform that I was earlier. I used to go earlier. You have this guy, he said Igbo, Igbo eat human being. This is a guy of 47 or 48 years old. He said, my mother, told me. My mother told me you're an educated man, you're in diaspora. Why not go and research to see if it is true? And you come into a platform and tell us that Igbos are cannibals. They eat human being. So those kind of things, get me to the core. I get annoyed with people who don't have any sense, just want to throw conspiracy theory and run down with it. So I call that a lie. I don't like those kind of people. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
we should stop that nonsense. Stop any tribe or try to malign tribe or make them feel bad. It's not good for us.
Thank you very much. Kennedy, the floor is yours. Do you raise this issue last week? Do you want to withdraw it, or you want to
No, I'm
disagree
not
with it?
I'm not going to withdraw it. I keep to what I said, and I have my reasons for that. So for whomever that is apologizing to John Aban, that person is not being sincere. And for Man of Prestige to say that I'm spewing nonsense, Man of Prestige, you are the father of nonsense. And let me remind us, maybe we are forgetting something here. There was a day that we are having conversation about politicians, and Mazu Prince, stated before everybody on this platform that Donald Trump was sleeping with his daughter. I asked
Okay.
Mazi Prince, hold on.
Hold on one second.
I asked
You have
Mazi
your
Prince.
floor. You have the
Yes.
floor.
Mhm.
You say you are not withdrawing the statements.
Yes, I'm not withdrawing it.
Are you
And
standing by
I'm
it?
giving you my reasons for that. So if you can
Okay,
allow me to give you my reasons. So and I asked Mazi Prince, were you there when he slept with his daughter? He said when he was being interviewed, he said that if not because she's his daughter, he would have married her. So I was like, because he said that, you now concluded that he was sleeping with his daughter. I reserve that for Mazi Prince when it comes to my own turn to speak. And when it comes to my own turn to speak, I gave my speech and I was being attacked from left, right, and center, including Ife, especially John Aban, and even these are Man of Prestige. And I asked a question. I said something I can't remember vividly, and I was asked, "Am I saying?" No, I was asked something, and I asked a question. I said, "Do you want me to say that Kamala was on Olosho?" I asked a question, and it was concluded already that I called her Olosho because I asked a question, and if he insulted her father, not me, and she insisted that she was not going to apologize for insulting me because I asked a question that does not concern her mother or any of our relation, and she took it personal. Now, since that day, I noticed that each time a conversation about these two politicians were being raised here, I am being attacked, centered and attacked by everybody. And it started making me uncomfortable that I even started thinking of staying away from this platform. This platform is not paying me, it's not adding, in short, it's even taking my precious time away. So I started even considering of not showing up on this platform because I've seen that conspiracy going on. And I don't want to be labeled for what I does not align with. Now, last week, we are having this conversation again. The likes of AY started manipulating people against me, and it worked for him. And then I was being attacked again. This same John Aban that Tope is apologizing to now say that in Southeast, look at, he said in Southeast, do we allow women to participate in anything in Southeast? Do we allow women to participate in anything in Southeast? So, and I have to give him back. So I'm not withdrawing it. So for me to withdraw, he has to withdraw what he said. And then everybody is saying that I'm against women, And because of that, I'm withdrawing everything support that I have for women. I'm just sticking to because now I am the one against women. Every other person is speaking for women. And you want me to be happy with that. Sorry for what?
Thank you very much. All right, thank you. Before I say anything, I think Righteous Man, then Pansat, then Kandu, then I will say something in respect to this platform and position in this regard. Then we'll move on to the next main topic. Pansat, no, Righteous Man. You got 2 minutes for your opening in respect to this matter.
Yeah, electricity. Thank you very much. Please, can I be briefed on? I just joined the show now. What's the topic?
Last week, there's a carryover from last week, and there's this narrative that the Benue give their wife to entertain visitors, to entertain men that comes to sleep with. So we want to clear that air first. So do you have anything to say in that? You got 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Electricity. The truth is this. I think we've gone past this selling of narratives that we've not been able to bear witness to. You know, fortunately enough, I have my friends from, in fact, the first man I served happened to be a Benue man from the David Mark area. Benue is like my second home. I frequently, travel to that place, find my joy. They are very entertaining people, give you food, a lot of fruits there and all this. So I can't say what I have not seen. I have heard of it, but I can't bear witness of something I have not seen or witnessed. So that's just all I want to say about it. People can
Thank
say
you.
narratives against tribes, against people, but I don't do that.
Thank you very much. Answer, the floor is yours. You got 2 minutes to go into this matter, please.
Thank you. Somebody is making noise there. Everybody
I've
mute
mute,
yourself.
I've mute the person, please. I've mute the person. Go ahead,
All
please.
right. Now, there's two issues there in that discussion about chief people giving out, you know, being generous to their visitors. You know, people like John and people from that Benue area, they love it when Igbos come to their defense when they got their trousers caught in their asses, right? So now KJ comes up and tries to be magnanimous and make him feel good because it's not good for one tribe to be talking nonsense about another tribe's idiosyncrasies, right? So it's good that John invokes KJ and he performs, clear him up, make him feel good. But when it comes to Benue TV people to do the same thing, wash the other hand, scratch the other back, 50-50 love, tribal love. You won't get it from them. I was listening to KJ and he exonerates them. Personally, I believe this. I believe that stuff. I haven't witnessed it. I wouldn't mind going and experimenting with it myself. Go visit John. I don't know if he's married. You know what I'm saying?
No. Passat, please don't do that, please.
Yeah,
With
this
due
is not a
respect,
joke,
do
Mr.
not listen.
Pastor.
Don't do that.
I'm not joking.
Don't do that,
No,
please.
All
no,
right,
no.
Don't
all
say
right,
you're
all
gonna,
right, all right,
you want
all
to
right, all
experiment.
right,
Yeah,
all
I'm
right,
gonna
all right.
take you out.
Hold your
I'm not
horses.
gonna.
Hold your horses,
Don't
Pastor.
do that, please.
Do
I'm not
you
gonna
ever
say it
watch?
again.
Do you ever watch your boss Rudolph? You should learn a lot from.
Who's next? Kandu, the floor is yours, please. Thank you.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. Welcome back, ladies. I don't
Kandu,
even know.
before you speak, apologies, John Abba, please, for referencing you or your wife in this matter, please. Thank you very much. Kandu, go ahead.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies. I can't see very well. I don't know if Ms. Adama is back from her vacay.
No,
Oh,
she's
no.
not.
Okay.
She's still on
I
back.
thought maybe she. Yeah. Good evening, Miss Topper.
Kaleo.
Yeah, Kelly. I thought the topic was about the election. I'm not really sure.
Yes, the topic is about election, but we just need to clear some air here before we go to that. So the air we're trying to clear is in respect to a narrative that the Benue people give their wives to. The platform does not. Let me just say this. Let me just say this now because I did my research and everything. First, the platform does not support such narrative. Whether you want to withdraw it or not, that's entirely your prerogative. The platform does not support narrative. There's no
Can you
evidence
ask
to
John
back
Abba
that.
to withdraw the one he said against the Igbo people first?
Can I please?
Oh, that one is not an issue, right?
I'm not listen. I wasn't listen. What we're dealing with the issue here. Okay. A lot of things has been said, but this is a very sensitive matter. Okay,
The one
so
he said against Indigo is very sensitive to me.
okay,
So if
can
you
you
withdraw that
please
first,
hold on? Okay, you say you're not going to withdraw it, and I didn't force you to withdraw it. I'm only speaking for myself now. Okay, I didn't
I'm not
say
withdrawing it. What I
you
say
must.
against the Benue people, I keep to it
Can I-
until John Abba withdraw the one he said against Igbo people. If he
Okay,
doesn't, I
so
will not.
if I go by that, it's a personal thing
See the
between
way
the
he
both
said
of you.
withdraw, like say now gone, they fire at each other.
Can we please calm down, please? The platform does not support that narrative. So
So the platform supports denigrating Igbo people. Is that what you're telling me?
no, the platform does
So
not
he should
support
withdraw that one
denigrating.
first.
Can I hold on? The platform does
Because
not
I was
support.
responding to what he said about against
Okay,
Igbo people.
can you please stop interjecting? This platform does not support denigrating anybody, regardless, irrespective of tribe. We don't support it. The platform does not support it. And it's high time we stop this personal attack. It's not taking us anywhere. And it will never, ever take us anywhere. So I'm still going to give forefather Justin and Kando the 2 minutes. But
Sorry, can I say
just for
something? Because
fairness,
can I say
KJ,
something?
hold on one second, please. I've taken Pansat out. Again, I apologize to John Abba for referencing you and your wife. I'm sick and tired of this, man, to be honest. Can you continue?
Can I continue? Okay. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate, and please, I'm not calling anyone out in any way. Whenever I hear this type of, oh, this person said this thing about my people, it sounds so childish to me. I don't really understand how grown women and men can respond like that. Because I think I've said this here before. When I used to play soccer, I used to play fullback. If there's a striker that is unstoppable on the other end, I'll be telling him how I was sleeping with his mother last night to get in his head. And if you don't have enough discipline to understand that people say things to get in your head, what difference does it make? If my mama used to be a shawo, as long as she's no longer a shawo today, what difference does it make that Yoruba people used to eat people as long as they're not doing it any longer? I'm really astonished as to how easy it seems to be for people to be triggered and taken off focus. It's really, it, I'm stupefied by it. It tells me that a lot of people, they should not have left their parents' basement. They should still be there. Because if you come into the real world, especially when people know what triggers you, that's what they will use to get you off your focus. And if you're an adult over 30 years old, you should understand that. I mean, there's nothing anybody can say about me, about my parents, about Yoruba people. I don't care what you say. Now you get your mouth. And again, I am astonished that grown people can be having this type of debate. Somebody said Benue people eat people. Okay, so what? Okay, they eat people. Then what? Or somebody say, oh, Yoruba people are this. Okay, who in the heck are Yoruba people? Or Hausa people? I'm stupefied that this is the level of conversation that people have. Hopefully we get to the U.S. election stuff. Uh, I just want to say I really appreciate it. I appreciate a lot how Bumi was able to really bring everybody home on our issue as a people. Too many of us, we get goated by what other people do. It's about follow. You don't have any original thinking. Or if the US don't support us, if the Russians don't support us, when are you going to grow up after 60? How many years are you now? So
Thank
in
you.
any event, please people grow up, please.
All right.
Thank you.
We go to the main topic because again, just for the record, the platform does not support any narrative or that look down or condescend or denigrate anyone in this regard. For further adjusting my apologies, I don't want us to overflow this issue. I did my research on this matter, and there is no evidence to support either what Kenneth said or what is alluding that John Abbott said. And again, I would like to give my apology for John Abbott in respect to Pastor referencing you and your wife visited
So you apologize to John Abba, but you cannot apologize to Kene. Because the Kene that he attacked personally on this platform, everybody heard it. He's not a human being.
It is about what
Now I see the one-sidedness.
No,
You're apologizing to John Abba.
It is about what Pansat said. Please, are you listening to me? It is what Pansat said. I'm not apologizing to John Abba for the altercation that occurred between you and himself. I already removed Pansat from the platform. I need you to listen to me clearly. I took Pansat out for referencing John Abba going to visit him if he will give him his wife. You heard that. Everybody heard that. Hence
Okay, I didn't hear that anyway. Sorry for jumping in.
All right.
Okay, sorry, can I just bring another clearance before this topic goes to rest? Because most times these people raise this issue, and it is really a problem in Tivland. It is not true. I repeat myself. I respect Kekene and his views, but this narrative has been going on for a while. And I want to say, I wasn't here last week. I just came into this now because of what has been said. Because the T people themselves have tried to stop this rumor from going around. I lived in Tivland for more than 30 years of my life. Not in one occasion did I ever witness any Tiv man giving his wife to a friend.
KJ, we don't want to go that road again, please.
Good. Well, no, let's get it clear because this is a public forum, and this rumor is going to go. We don't know how far and wide this the recording is going to be. And again, there's no record in history that Igbos eat human beings. Let's get it clear. Once that is made clear, then we can move on. Thank you.
And
this is
electricity, please.
This is the women's segment.
Let's
so
not stop.
anything about
Please,
the women.
electricity. I'm not interjecting. I've been cool. There was nothing I say about Igbo people on that day. It was all about Kene and his words and his view of women. I have never mentioned Igbo people. So Kene should stop spinning. You are a grown-up guy. Don't say, I can play it back to you the way it was said that day. So please you can stay not to take your word back, but don't make your case more of untruth by saying, oh, I said this about Igbo people. I do not say anything about people. I come after you directly and I mention your name. So I
came after you directly.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
I mentioned and I came after you directly.
You do not come after
the way
me
it will pain you.
You do not. It doesn't pay me, brother.
No, I can't stoop so low
seen it.
as you did
Everybody
become personal. So that's why I take it generally to your entire people.
Yeah, okay, that is your perception. It's okay that you say that,
right,
but let
John,
the world judge us that this is not what I said and this is what Kenneth said. So that's all. I didn't say anything.
This is a women's segment, please. The rules here, it's the rules here, and we don't want attacking women. And as much as we appreciate your coming here every time, it's highly appreciated. We still have to maintain decorum. We can make our argument.
Electricity, can I ask you a question? Is it okay for panelists here to attack one another? Is it okay? Is it acceptable?
There is no room for anyone to attack.
Okay. So
we focus on
now,
the
are you now
argument.
trying to tell me how to attack back? If somebody attacked me and the person was not checked, are you not telling me that I'm restricted in attacking back?
No,
I can't attack back.
No, but you asked a question, I guess, and I said,
okay.
Any personal attack as a moderator,
you can go and watch the video that day. I complained a number of times that I'm being attacked personally, and nothing was done about it until when I did my own. And for anybody that wants to attack me, just know that I will attack back, and it will pain you very well, the way it's paining John Abba right now.
No, nothing paying you about you, brother.
Can both of you please relax, calm down, please? Okay. We're going to the main topic, which is the U.S. election. And first and foremost, for the first time in the history of the United Kingdom, a woman, a lady, with
United
Nigerian.
States electricity, not United Kingdom.
No. Tucker, can you just hold on? You don't know what I want to say, please. Thank you very much. In United Kingdom, the a lady was elected as leader of the Conservative Party, which is Kemi Badenoch.
Okay, I read about that. No
I was
Nigerian lady.
happy for her. She hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next election, the Tories will win, and she will be the first black prime minister in the United Kingdom. She's her parents are Nigerian. She was born in the UK, if I believe well. And I was very happy for her. I think she's 40.
I don't
she's in her early
understand,
40s.
Shabo. Excuse me, sir, but like, no offense, but why is that necessarily like? I mean, I guess it's progress to like the community here, but like, why is that necessarily a good thing?
We'll call it sentiment. She's a Nigerian. She's black, and first lady to be a leader of the Conservative Party, and which the chairman also announced, the first black lady to be a leader of the Conservative Party, just like the
So
Republican.
basically, it's a good thing because she goes down in history for that.
Well, it's a good thing she goes down in history. She works hard for it. I mean, given to the background I read, she's a very hardworking person. Her husband supported her through and through. It is a good thing. So when we see good thing, I think it's better. It's advisable we applaud it and encourage it, and that's why we are here today, in respect to women getting involved in politics, including Nigerian women getting involved. But we're focusing on the U.S. election. Is that okay, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, it's good that you're being so optimistic, but the way
Thank
me
you.
I see it, the lens that I look at it from is
Okay,
so,
if you come to
you know,
your time, you will weigh into it when it comes to your.
eh?
When we come to your turn, you will weigh into
Oh,
it.
so it's not my turn. I should shut up.
That's not. I didn't say you should shut up, please. I just said when it gets to your turn, I will let you know, please. Thank you. Forefather, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm gonna start with no. Let me start with Tucker Bindi, or then I'll go to you, and I'll go in accordance to the. I'll go to Kenneth, Man of Prestige, KJ, Righteous Man, Justin, and John Abba. So the U.S. election. The focus is on what the constructing positions regarding women's health rights and political involvement. Earlier, Donald Trump closing argument is that he's going to support the women in this. Do you agree with that? Given to his past history, that he will support and promote women's health rights and political involvement.
Absolutely 100% incorrect, Electricity. I do not believe Donald Trump. I personally believe, and Kenya and any other Republican on the panel may think otherwise, but I personally believe Donald Trump does not respect anyone, not to even talk about women. Donald Trump has had history in the past disrespecting women on the job, in politics, um, while he was into entertainment. He disrespected women. There were proof of so many situations. The known factor of touching women in the pussy and all that, everyone has seen all that in the airwaves, so there's nothing to hide about that. He doesn't respect anyone. I just believe all that is just to deceive people and to say what people want to hear. so that they will vote for him, and to play in the emotions of the evangelical Christians, you know, acting and pretending as if he's a Christian, is religious. I really do not believe him. Donald Trump is racist. No one needs to try and convince me. He's had history in the state of New York of things he has done to um, African Americans. So there's no story or deceit about it that he is racist. And whatever he's doing now is just trying to canvass votes. I don't think Donald Trump will be a good fit for the United States. I believe he will just take us backward, and just probably help those in the rich, so-called rich, those are the ones that he may benefit, the tax break and all that for those who are rich. I really don't think he's good for America. He's going to take America backwards, with racism, things people couldn't do before. Say before, Donald Trump is an epitome of hate. I'd rather vote for a mosquito, if that's the last choice, than vote for Donald Trump. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Further, staying on the question, do you think there are about a few questions I'm going to ask, but we'll focus on this one first. Do you think in the matter regarding women's health rights and for their political involvement, do you think if Donald Trump is elected, he will stick to his closing argument that he will protect the rights of women, given to his past history, please?
Generally, I think the parties, when they make promises, especially regarding women's this thing health, is neither here or there. I think he will probably do some of the stuff he said. Trump generally tries to do what he said he's going to do. Unfortunately, that's what he does. When he says he's going to do something, he tends to travel in that direction. That's from the example of the first term. Even if he didn't succeed with the Muslim ban, he tried to do it. Even if he didn't succeed with the wall, he tried to do it. And most of the things he tried to do, he said he was going to do, he did try to do them. He was prevented from succeeding. So if he says he's going to protect women's head and he has any specific policies that he wants to carry out, he's probably going to carry it out. But the same is true for what he's going to do with abortion. He's going to pass it to the states, knowing full well that many of the states will ban it. And that too is going to happen. So yeah, if you want me to answer that question specifically, I would say that's more likely what he's going to do based on evidence.
What evidence do you rely upon?
His first time in office, his behavior, everything he's promised his supporters, he went ahead to do them. He tried anyway. In many of them.
In terms of women,
he really never promised women specifically any significant stuff that I can remember.
So what you are saying is that his closing statement for saying he's going to protect women, it's all false and fallacy.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is based on whatever he has promised before that he's going to do, he tends to go ahead and do it. That is Trump generally. That's his approach. If he decided to start making a speech now in the last minute that he was going to do something, so maybe it's not fully fleshed out. So it may not be top of his priority, but based on his first term, and the way he tends to be narrow-minded with whatever he thinks he's going to do in office, he tends to travel in the direction that he promised. We like him or not, that's what he tends to do.
All right. Thank you very much. KJ, the floor is yours. You got 3 minutes, please.
Okay. Thank you so much. I didn't want to discuss this issue because I have a program coming up tomorrow. But I'll just throw in jabs and then leave it. You see, when my dear sweet sister just started speaking now, the first thing she said was that Donald Trump, abuses women. He talked about the character of Donald Trump. And now, if I decide to talk about the character, or if Donald Trump decides to talk about the character of Kamala Harris, the past lifestyle that she has lived, you guys say he's a misogynist. We say he insults women, doesn't respect women. But women can insult him and he will keep quiet. You see, that's the politics. And that's why I feel a bit frustrated, when only one side seems to be telling the truth. The other side, anything they say is a lie. No life like that. Nobody lives that kind of life. It doesn't exist anywhere. Now, let us even look at the practicality of whatever is going on. We have Elon Musk. We have Tulsi Gabbard. We have Robert Kennedy. We have some other people I can't bring out their names right now off of the top of my head. Okay. Who are squaring with this guy to bring about good governance in America? Are all those people stupid? Is it that Donald Trump is so clever that he's able to deceive all these people, including Elon Musk, to be on his side, to want to take up a job position with him to fix
That's a
America?
very, very sharp point.
I don't understand it when people just come and you just say, why don't we go beyond the narrative of the media? Do your own research. Do your own research. If they say Donald Trump is a racist, do your own research. If they say Donald Trump doesn't like women, doesn't respect women, do your own research. And then refer to what Donald Trump has done in the last. Look, I want to remind everyone, in the last 14 years or 16 years of American politics, the only one that have not been in the hands of Democrats are the last 4 years of Donald Trump. But yet, Donald Trump seems to be the problem that has created America, brought America the way it is. Gentlemen, can that be true? No. It is totally fallacy. Okay? He couldn't have used only 4 years to bring America to where it is, where America is today. So I beg to disagree with you guys. I want them to have a good election. If Kamala Harris carried the day, we thank God. If Donald Trump carried the day, we thank God. But I don't want to hear anybody telling me that the person who has been able to build skyscrapers all around the world he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have the charisma or the ability to execute. Can that be true? No, it's totally far from the truth. It can never be true. So let us deal with the issue. Leave the personality. We're not electing a pope. We're electing an individual, a human being.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, KJ. I'll come back to you. Justin, the floor is yours. You have 3 minutes for your opening argument. For your argument on this, please.
Okay, so I was going to
And
say
may
something
I
that
remind you, Justin, we try not to interject here, please. If interjected, please, I'm just telling you, welcome to the platform. If you can try not to interject for people to just finish. If you have to do rebuttal, I will give you that extra. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes. Anyone who wants to do a rebuttal, I will give you 1 or 2 minutes. Just let me know you want to do a rebuttal, please. The floor is yours, Justin. Thank you.
first of all, forefathers, Abi, is it to Niger? Anyone, sha? Please, I would like to actually like have your email, even if it's your business email or something like that, if you are there. Then, secondly, I was going to say that like the world of politics, I noticed this thing that people do where um people like to support minorities to submit an agenda. And when they start meeting that agenda, it basically makes them the preferred candidates. I don't care whether it's in Nigeria or UK or whatever country or even US. People do this thing whereby if you can, because people think that yeah, if you're a minority, you're a minority. No, it doesn't work that way. Is what they call majority of minorities. If you support enough majority minorities, then you've already won the election, you've won the whole politics. People support agendas that whether or not they make sense. Because there are just so many political agendas that genuinely are so delusional that somebody can be saying it in their campaign, in their manifesto. And if you have enough minority stupid, by the way, minority people like the minority of the human population is not stupid, it's actually the majority, legitimately speaking. I don't know how many people I'm insulting, but that's just the truth. If it was the minority of people, statistically speaking, that are stupid enough to believe a certain agenda, if you have enough majority of those minorities individually, you've won the election. So how many people prefer renewable energy to non-renewable energy? Okay, it's a certain amount of people support it, but how many people actually believe that it can be effective? Maybe not much. How many people are learning enough to know that you can't just utilize solar energy to power this amount of places? Because solar energy, if you know anything, if you know book, you know that solar energy is very, 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 very ineffective. It's like the worst of all the energy sources. How many people know that? Not much people at all. Many people think that you can power so many places with solar energy, even though it's very, very useless.
Thank you, Justin.
Then
Your
then
time
the
is
same thing
up.
applies to like what does it call women rights and what is it women rights they call it? Is it actual name for it? I can't remember what the athletes that day, I think it was FIFA or some one big organization, they gathered and spoke about it, whether they should be paying female athletes just as much as the males. They
Justin,
realized as much as
your
they would
time
like
is
to
up,
support.
please. Justin, your time is up, please. Thank you. I
My
want to
time is
be
up already. How many are we on this?
Blackstone, you have to turn off your camera, please, for me to bring you in. Thank you. I can see you backstage, please. Thank you very much. Righteous man, the floor is yours, please. Justin, let me say this to you. We have to time each other because if we just keep talking like that, then nobody will have the opportunity to speak. And we have to go around. I have a 3 hours allotment. 1 hour has already gone, and there are other issues, the implications of what electing Donald Trump and or Kamala Harris will have on Africa, if there's any war, or in the Middle East, or the war, the conflict between Israel and Palestine at the moment. So these are all issues we're going to discuss. So that's why we have to time each other. Well, Righteous Man, the floor, so you got 3 minutes, please. Thank you.
Yeah. First and foremost, I'm not an American, so I will say this, that the real Americans, they have what is called state policy. That state policy is executed by whosoever that gets in there as the president. Now, those policies have never favored the black man, because I don't see the reason why we were enslaved for almost 600 years, and up to today, the champion of human rights and democracy, which is America and Western and Europe, have refused to apologize for the slave trade and have refused to pay reparation. They have refused to do the needful. Had it been that it was Africa that did this injustice, this injustice to them, they would have been using it today against us. So as far as I'm concerned, whether it is Donald Trump, whether it's Kamala Harris that becomes the president of America, any of them will execute the American policy, which favors the Americans. When Barack Hussein Obama was the president of America, in Nigeria here, we celebrated, we rejoiced for the first time a black man, and just not being a black man that have his trace and origin to Kenya. Then Africa is going to have a new breath of air. What happened? The highest deportation in the history of America, deporting of immigrants, was carried out by Obama, not even Donald Trump, that is claimed to hate Africa, that is claimed to hate, that is a racist. The man that is preaching now that Donald Trump is a racist deported more illegal immigrants than anybody in the history of America. What did he introduce to Africa? When he came to Africa, what industry did he sell to Africa? What did he bring to Africa? Chaos. Look at Libya today. Look at what happened in Libya. He superheaded it and made sure that that country is destabilized. Look at the chaos in the Arab Spring. So this thing is about the American policy for the time, for the decade, for the century. Whoever that gets in there execute that policy. I wouldn't, because of it, begin to call Kamala Harris a bad woman or call Donald Trump a bad man. They are just there as tool for the state to use to do what they know how to do it. And whatever they are doing is to make sure that they control the world, they rule the world, and Africa becomes their slave, their ground of taking our resources and giving nothing back to us. And they sponsored and give us weak leadership in order to continue to dominate us and rule us. Give us free, what do they call it, lottery visas to take the best brain from Africa to continue to renew their dying society. So that's just what I want to say. Whoever that wins, good luck to them. It is all about the good of America, not about Africa, not about Nigeria. Thank you.
Witness at the thing, can do.
Yeah, it's Kenneth. You've been jumping me. You've been skipping me. Sis.
Sorry, the thing change as people go out. It change when they come back. Let's go by what Righteous Man says. If Kamala Harris is elected as the female president, will she do anything different for women, for Africa, for Nigeria than the past presidents of America? Or it is our responsibility to fix things ourselves? As a woman president, do you think she's going to do differently from the previous past presidents?
Excuse me, electricity. Hold on, Kenneth. Electricity, you are changing the trajectory. I thought we are talking about the first topic. Now it seems like you have gone to the second topic.
Oh, sorry, apologies. Sorry. Thank you for that, Kenneth. Sorry, thank you. Sorry, we'll come back to what the focus is on the constructive position regarding women's health rights and political involvement. Donald Trump argues in his closing statement that he will protect the right of the women. Do you agree with him in that?
Absolutely, because we had Donald Trump for 4 years, and he protected women. He protected women by giving them their right, the real right that women deserve, which is their reproductive right. He protected women by making sure that their children were not being killed in the street of Illinois. He went as far as Illinois to fix the black on black murder there, which Obama could not do. But you see, we have somebody that called herself a woman, which when she was elected as a senator, she claimed that she's an Indian American. And today she is claiming to be a black person. And some of us are aligning with her because she says she's black. Not forgetting that there is a video everywhere where she accepted office in the Senate as Indian American. And her root is Indian, this Scandinavian island, Irish, right? Now, if we see a woman that has no character and you want somebody like Kenneth to support her, hell no. This is the same person that has been, when she was a judge or whatever in California, she was sending black men to prison illegally. There is one person, I've forgotten the name of the guy, he's everywhere right now shouting that this woman sentenced him to jail for no just cause, and later he was found to be innocent. And the same woman, our people, our African people, with their emotions, are now saying that she is black and she defends black people. Hell no, she is against black. If she's for black, why didn't she marry a black man? She went and married a white man. She is never black, if you want to tell yourself the truth. And you're talking about character. The same person that was sending black men to jail for smoking ganja, she smokes ganja. She smoked ganja. She admitted on a TV interview that she smokes ganja, wee-wee. You smoke wee-wee, and then you send your supposed black brothers to prison for smoking the same wee-wee that you smoke. See, this woman has no character, and somebody like Kenneth cannot be blackmailed into supporting women. I know the women that are in my life. I know the kind of support I give them. But hell no to Kamala Harris. We had Hillary Clinton that campaign. Nobody brought any negative comment against her because she was pure as a person. She tried to live a decent lifestyle. But we have somebody that all her life is from one party, one club to the other, hooking up with sugar daddies and all that. And you want to squeeze Kenneth to now believe that she's innocent, she's did this, while Trump is the devil because he put his hands in the pussy. Who has never put his hand in a woman's pussy in a private encounter? Who has never done that? Then Trump did it, and then Trump is a bad person. See, this country is either we stand up and defend our right as individuals, as Americans, both men and women, or we let it go in the hands of a woman that recruited Barack Obama and his wife to come and bring disunity among the black community by telling the black women to disrespect their husbands and to stand against whatever their husbands stand for. So this is something that we don't want to accept in this country, which is division. She is an embodiment of division and destruction of black family. Planned Parenthood should be taken away, taken out completely from the black communities. That's not what we want. We want reproduction, not killing of the innocent souls.
Yeah, I will go to, please, I will appreciate if we try to mute our mics, please. I'll go to Blackstone because he just came in to weigh in on this. The issue here.
What a minute. Well, how about me, electricity?
No,
I mean, I was the first person.
You know, you've spoken. No, hold on, Jai.
I was the fourth person on this platform. What are you doing?
Man of prestige, I'm not ignoring you, please. I'm not ignoring you. Blackstone, I know you're the fourth person. I acknowledge that. But Blackstone just came in, and there are also people in the backstage as well. So I have 3 people in the backstage. So I just want to give Blackstone the opportunity to speak, please. Man of prestige. I ask for your indulgence, okay? Please, thank you very much. Blackstone, the focus is on the contrasting position regarding women's health rights and political involvement.
Please mute the righteous man.
I just said people should mute themselves. So, all right, thank you for that. Yeah, go ahead, Blackstone. If you want me to read it again, the focus is on the contrasting position regarding women's health rights and political involvement. Who among these candidates do you think will promote women's rights without being biased, if you don't mind? Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I greet everybody. So when we talk about women's rights, what is actually the women's rights they are talking about in this their campaign? All about abortion. You can do what you like to your body as a woman, right? What Donald Trump says that I will protect women from men, transgender men, not taking part in women's sport. Right, what he's saying, and also the right to abortion and everything should be moved to the state, not should be removed from the federal level and moved to individual states. So the state can decide what they want to do with that abortion right and things like that. Kamala is saying, if you are a transgender, you can participate in women's sport. What does that mean? It destroys the women's sport, because even though you are transgender your sex to a female sex, but still have the main organ. Your DNA is still a man DNA, or your system is still that of a man, not of a woman. So we know that there's the strength of a woman is quite different from the strength of a man. So if you said I'm going to pay for transgender and everything, and so if you are transgendering everybody from their sex, then allowing them to participate in women's sport, then you have destroyed that women's sport. So that's now where comes the difference connotation between them. A woman can do anything to her body, but it shouldn't be issue of the federal government. That's why the government should not pay for abortion. The government should not spend taxpayers' money to pay for abortion. You want to abort your enjoyment you get from having fun with your man, then it's your problem. Go and carry the responsibility by yourself. You understand me? Because when we are doing this something and we are enjoying yourself, do you think we are going to get pregnant? And if you don't want to get pregnant, why don't you use prevention tactics? There are so many ways you can prevent yourself from getting pregnant. So why must now, after enjoying yourself, you get pregnant and coming to depend on the state to pay for abortion for you? what type of policy is that? That taxpayer now is carrying the burden of a irresponsible woman that go about sleeping with every man. When you get pregnant, you say now to have an abortion. So let's see the two the contract between the two. So what am I saying? How we protect women's sport? I will not allow transgender to take part in the women's sport. When it comes to abortion, I move to the state. The state can decide what to do with the abortion right. But Kamala is saying a different thing. So at the end of the day, let's understand where their difference comes in. So about Kamala, why I don't trust her, because she has always been flopping. When she was campaigning before, she was saying different thing. Now she's not going to say a different thing. So why can't you be one person all throughout?
Thank you very much.
I'm playing with her. Thank you.
Yeah, man of prestige, the floor is yours. Then I'll go to John Abba, and I think we'll now go around it. Forefather, are you there? I need you to do me a favor. Forefather. Okay, I'm gonna put Forefather. Forefather, I'm gonna put you backstage because you are not there. So, Lewis, can you please turn off your camera? I think you came in before Max the Prince. You have to turn off your camera, please, before I can bring you in. Can you turn off your camera, please? Thank you very much. So I'll bring Lewis. Man of prestige, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Good evening, and thank you, everybody. I think I'm gonna align myself with pretty much about what Tope said. I'm in agreement with most of what she said. Being that she's the only woman on this platform that know about what women rights stand for. Legality, women right. Can we define women right? It's a political and social right for women to be equal to men. I mean, we're all the same people, so we have to be equal. You're not more smarter than women. So when people come here, we are changing the trajectory. Like, righteous man keep on talking. People are not sticking on the particular subject about women rights. What we do to president, any one of them that is elected, how are they going to favor or disfavor women? That's what the topic. That's the first topic we are talking about right now. But people have gone to different trajectory about how it's going to favor Africa or whatever. All those are nonsense. And electricity, you need to let them know this is strictly. We're going to come to order. We're going to come to the one they already said later. We should have stick on topic. But let me stick on this topic. About who's more better than who's going to protect women rights. We're talking about Trump, and Trump just made some of his closing submission. And what he exactly said, he said he will protect women whether they like it or not. This is exactly what Trump said 2 days ago at Milwaukee rally. He said, I'm going to protect women whether they like it or not. Who give you the authority to say you're going to protect, you're going to take care of women whether they like it or not? What are you? Are you a dictator? Are you the father of the person? Even the father of women, they don't tell them what to do. And you're coming here very offensive. I mean, what is that supposed to mean? You telling me that a person of Trump is going to protect women? Look at Trump history. When it comes to women abuse, I grabbed them by the crotch and everything. The video that came out before he was elected in 2016, grabbing women, putting his hand on women's stuff. And somebody on this platform said, "I have put my hand on women's stuff." How you gonna you can only put your hand on somebody that belongs to you, not any other woman. That's an abuse. You go to jail for putting your hand on different women's stuff. That doesn't make sense. I mean, we come here, Trump has so much baptized or some of these nonsense people. When they come here, they just spoon nonsense. I mean, sometimes I kind of baffle what's wrong with people the way they narrate. No, Trump is not good for women in any means. We're talking about, somebody come here and said, yeah, he did right by this abortion, sending it to his state. Why not leave it the way it was? This has been there for over 100 years, the Roe versus Wade, which protect women. Women has the right to abortion or not to abortion. Why would old men in the Senate why would you decide what's good for women? If they want to do abortion, let that be between them and God. You have no right telling other gender what to do. You're a man. And you're going to sit in your house and tell women whether to have abortion or not abortion. If that's a sin, let the God judge them. And you're here protecting abortion. Women don't have a right. Now, you disband the Roe versus Wade and send it to the state. You know what he was doing? because his right-wing people were telling him to do it. Most of these states like Florida, Texas, and everything, they know that's what's going to happen, and that's exactly why why did he break that Roe versus Wade to begin with? That has been existed in American Constitution until Trump come in, you know, and decided to dislodge that, and everybody's here, talking about Trump. I mean, it's just a shame that human being character doesn't matter to them. It's all about what he can do for me. Trump was the best president during my time. So it's all about money, money, money. This is the problem. You all came from Nigeria. It's all about money, money. If person character doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean anything to you. So it's nonsense. That's the way I see it. I completely align with whatever Tope said. I'm on the same. Being the only woman here, and she has a right. She know how women feel. All these men here, you all don't know how women feel. Let women be the judge of their body, not you telling people what to do. So Trump will be will be very, very terrible for women. And somebody coming here said, because he said something about women, he's going to protect women. What did Trump do during his first time? He's going to build border wall and all that kind. He didn't build any border wall. Can anybody tell me how many border wall he built?
And Mexico
Trump never fulfilled any promise that he said.
And Mexico will pay for it.
That's
Yes,
not
he
a
said
point
Mexico will
at
pay
all.
for it. Did Mexico pay
How
for
long
it?
does it take to build a border wall? How long was he in power? Which kind of talk is that one? That's Niger politics mentality, man.
Hey man, just stay out of my topic, okay? I'm talking right now. So don't interrupt me, please.
Thank you,
Yeah.
man.
How long does it take? Trump never did anything. He never did anything. That he's an
Madam
abuser to
Prestige, all
women.
these things that Kamala Harris is promising you to do,
With
why
No
didn't you do that
interjection,
this
please.
time?
Can we stop this?
What prevented her from doing it
Can
for
we
3 years
can
plus
we
now?
stop this? Can we
She's
please
lying to
stop
Bro,
you and you're
this?
shake me
accepting
from
that.
here. Shake me.
Can we
Good
please
It's not good
question.
for
stop
women.
this
We are speaking with
interjection,
about
please?
women. It's not good for women. And this is
Please,
why women
can we
are going to
stop this
clobber him in
interjection?
this election. Look at the
Can women
discrepancy
do
between women and men vote.
women do the abortion with their own money?
Please,
Can you move to Kene, please? Ekene, stop interrupting me.
please stop it. I'm out of prestige. Your time is so. Blackstone, I'm going to mute you. You keep on muting yourself. I don't know why you do that. Please keep muting.
Electricity. Ekene and the other guy keep on interrupting me. They took a minute of my time. Let me wrap up.
I'll give you 30 seconds, Blackstone.
Okay, 30 seconds. Okay.
Man of prestige.
No, Trump is not good for women. And look at what's going on right now. Women are clamoring him about 17 plus. You're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be women that's going to decide the election because there's more women in this country than men. All these men here, with your muscularity, toxic muscularity. That's what your problem is. You don't want women to rule you. You think you're smarter than women. That's your problem.
I think my man of prestige just said something, something very. Is it the case that really? Hold on, Blackstone.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because
Blackstone, hold on 1 second.
all of them came from
Lewis is
Nigeria.
here.
Where they control women. They brought that
Please tell man
mentality
of
here.
prestige to withdraw the word that we are nonsense people here. That word is not that word. Please, man
No,
of
I'm not going
prestige,
to
That is
withdraw
how they
that word.
insult
How
people.
can you
And
call us
when you
nonsense
insult them
people?
back, you are
Why
now
will you
asked
use
to
that
apologize to
word?
them.
For what?
That's how they.
Man of prestige. Man of prestige. Hold on, Blackstone. No. It's becoming rowdy now. Man of prestige.
Yes.
There is no use of such words here, please. We want
No,
to
I said what
maintain.
they said. I didn't call them nonsense. I said what they said is nonsense. That's a difference by calling somebody
You said
nonsense
nonsense
and what they
people.
say is
You said
nonsense.
nonsense people. I'm not the only one that had it. You said nonsense people.
Okay, if I call you nonsense people, I apologize for that. But I mean
Thank you very
what you are saying is nonsense to me.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
let me
And what
clarify
you are
that.
saying is also nonsense. What you are saying is nonsense to others.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's why we're having this dialogue. You can have your own opinion. There's no problem.
There's electricity.
No, gentlemen, listen. Let's maintain. If we keep interjecting, we're not gonna leave here. And we're not gonna make any point. People are listening, and you've been doing well since. So we have John Lewis. Jonaba, where's Jonaba? Jonaba is.
Please, before you go, let me ask you something, please. Just 1 second. Right, just 1 second.
1 second is over.
No, okay, now what I want to say that please, anybody that is talking, please stick to the topic. Everybody has the right of their opinion. Don't call
Yes,
anybody names.
stick to the topic. Don't let us
Please,
start attacking each other.
so,
This is the
yes,
women's
because
segment.
every word
I
of
will want to
nonsense.
maintain that. I don't
Whatever
want
somebody
to.
says is not nonsense. It's his opinion. Whatever any person says is not a nonsense. It's also opinion. Please stay to that. If you have your candidate, you want to support what to support. Add that person onto the topic.
Thank you very much.
Sort of, that's what I'm saying.
I have 4 people behind the 5. So I'm gonna.
You put me on backstage.
Okay, thank you for that. So I'm gonna put. Where are you here? Blackstone. I'll put you on backstage. I'll bring you back. I'll bring John Abba in. John Abba hasn't spoke. KJ, I'm not sure if it's you or your wife that I saw behind
Put
the
me
camera.
backstage and bring me back. Put me
All right,
backstage and
thank
bring
you
me
very
back.
much, righteous man, for that. Let me look for you. You've gone past the first one. KJ, is it you or your wife? Because I know that I'm bringing you in.
How can it be my wife? I've been seeing my wife.
Okay, I thought I saw a female. I thought I saw a female face. I'm gonna bring this Lewis. Before you, then it's Jonaba. Jonaba, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you, Electricity Topper, the host of today, and gentlemen here. When it comes to issues that affect me most as a black man in America or a black man in the world or African space, I know for a fact that Trump was a president in America in the modern history that banned Nigerian I-30, meaning that if you have a spouse or relative, you can't fight to bring them here while every other people can do it. Trump was the one that said no way can come to America, and because he wants America to be more white. Trump is being an ally with those dictators that want to wipe out black from the surface of the earth and anyone that does not agree with him. In the history of his presidency, he came up with what is called Muslim bound, which means a chaos that thousands of citizens and non-citizens of America were locked out of America because of Trump policy when he was the president of America. Even at the airport, it was a chaos. This man, I'm talking about policy issue. It has nothing to do with his personality, but his policy and his view of the world. This young, the so-called Trump in New York, he was sued for racism because he found out that a black was renting one of his apartments and he was sued for it. Trump policy or view of the world, it doesn't even represent Republican. And that's why so many Republicans like Cheney and all of those people are coming out to vote against him. Trump have succeeded in one thing. He have redefined Republican or GOP party in the history that now we have Trumpists or the MAGA, which means they see the world that women are nothing. And that is the view of so many of few people on this panel regarding their view, not on policy, but even when what he did on policy or whatever he say he does or say about women, or not only about women, it was on his rally. He said, beat the hell out of this black man. It was a rally. So Trump does not represent, I'm talking about Trump as a person, not as a Republican Party. It's no good for the world. He was just want to make the world more white again. I have voted, and I voted for Harris and his running mate, and her running mate, please. It doesn't matter who become president. I don't invest in myself because I know the institution. He tried to do more, but the institution stopped him, and the institution is still in place. Some of those things, people should not give him so much credit. This is America. He understands better. The only thing he's talking to is gullible followers who we are part of it, or black people are part of it, and those that is follower, whatever the word that they want to hear, and he does what he does best, lying, deceiving, and telling people what it is. There's nothing wrong in him being Trump being Trump, because that is why after he finished every speech, they have to come and define what Trump say based on policy and what they believe, not what he said. That is totally a disaster to him and to the party. And those followers have to come and be cleaning his mess. 70-something years old man has to be talk like his head is upside down. And a few days from today, we'll see how the election run. But this is the United States of America. We are all immigrants here, and we are here to stay. It doesn't matter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John Abba. Lewis has dropped out. So
can I speak now?
KJ, yeah, you've not spoken, I guess.
Yeah, I've not.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay.
No, KJ spoke earlier. Why would KJ say that he has not spoken?
All right,
was not fighting now.
You see, this is why people should stand on truth. KJ, you spoke and you said when Kamala says this, nobody will say, "Oh, she's lying." But when Trump says something, then people will say that Trump is lying. But you just say you've not spoken. Come on, people.
Those are the little characters that we're talking about. Hold on, Mr. KJ. Those are the little characters.
I'm not holding on.
No,
You hold on.
it doesn't matter. These are why can't you just tell a little truth?
Right now, I'm talking. You see,
sir,
you guys
don't
refer to me. You hold on. I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to leave you. No, I'm not going to leave you,
Mr. KJ. I need you to withdraw that statement. I did not offend.
I will not withdraw it.
I did not offend you. It's just indicative of your character. Carry on.
Yes, I agree. If you're the only one who knows that how my character is, I accept it, and I'm glad to have that character. Okay,
gentlemen,
it's only you people who have the right to say what is right. You guys have the prerogative of
hold on 1 second.
Come on, guys.
Mazi Prince. We started with an opening argument.
Yes, and he spoke.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard everything, and then after Papa spoke, I believe yes, and he spoke before Kenneth. So why would he say that he didn't speak? I was listening.
Mazi Prince, okay.
Come on now, people. But it hasn't gone round. Has it gone round? No.
Okay.
People, let's respect some truth sometimes, please.
Mazi Prince, hold on. KJ, hold on. Let Mazi Prince go, please. Thank you. Mazi Prince, the floor is yours.
I'm not saying it for anything, but I stand for the truth, and that's what it is. If I was not here, then I would say that. Okay, for me, let me say this. I'm not gonna call anybody names. I'm not calling anybody names. My happiness is that in 3 days, all this will be over. Whether it's Harris or Trump, whatever it is, it got, I will still be Mazi that I am. Nobody is, I'm not scared about anybody. But what I don't understand is why are people so hypocritical? I don't understand the reason.
Mr. Host is like a host. No offense to you. Like your hosting is different from the other guy that normally hosts it to Nigeria.
Justin, please, can you not interrupt me? Why you buying into my time, please?
Electricity. Why you letting this Justin interrupt?
It's okay.
Remove Justin, please.
It's okay. It's okay. It's already gone. It's taking himself out. Go ahead.
So why I'm saying this is Trump 2 days ago said it with his mouth that he will defend women, that his advisors don't want him to say that because it's dangerous to their base, but he's gonna say it anyways. So that means he didn't mean it. He's only saying things just for the fact that he wants the people's vote. When it comes to the issue of abortion, I take it personal. I don't think there is any woman in this world that just wants to abort a baby. And why do I take it personal? It happened to me. My daughter is named Amazing Grace. And there is a story to her being named Amazing Grace. If you watch, I didn't say amazing. I didn't say grace. I said Amazing Grace. When she grows up, she can divide it and take whatever she want to take. Why was that? In the condition where she was, when she was conceived, we had just lost a child, a 5 months old baby, that there was no place that we didn't go to, and all they told us the same thing, that the child got no heartbeat, and it's pertinent upon us to either, if we want to get rid of it, or you know do other things. But if it comes that it's that they're not guaranteeing, it's 70-30, 70-30, that it might die. And why would somebody carry something that that probably is already dead? That decision was not easy. It was not easy at all, but we did it, and thank God today our story changed. So when I talk about abortion, I am saying it out of personal experience. And when I look at men talk about why we're talking about abortion, the same man that is talking about abortion is the same man that is using condoms. Condom is abortion. All those pain that you have in those condoms, they are human beings. If you don't know it, let's say it. But you will prevent a woman that something has happened to take care of it, and you say let government tell the woman what to do with her body. And for the correction, there is nobody that is saying federal government is going to pay for you. What they say, they only give you the right if you want to. If it gets to that point that you have to, then do it. So people come in to say, "Oh, the government, my federal government is gonna use my taxpayers' money." Then nobody's using your taxpayers' money. We all have health insurance. If you have insurance, your insurance covers it.
Thank you, man of
I rest my case for now. Thank you.
Thank you. You just came in a turn. I will start with you on this new topic.
Hold on. I haven't spoken on this subject.
Are you sure? Can do.
Absolutely.
All right, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, Mr. KJ, I am embarrassed for you. Hold on.
Please. Don't let us personalize this.
No, this is needed. I'm not. I don't abuse people. Hold on.
Okay,
that you felt like you had to address me like that. Hold on. Electricity. It is important that I address this. I did not insult anyone, and for anyone, I've been on this platform for like 2 years. This is not. I don't conduct myself at low level. I don't throw personal insults. That is not how the people that raised me. And I'm probably as old as you or older than you. All right? Let's take that aside. It is known throughout history that most people, human beings, are just followers. And anybody that understands, pertaining to this particular topic, anybody that understands who Trump is, whether from the first day of, you grab the women by their, what, whether it is coming down the escalator in New York, talking about all these Mexican immigrants, they're criminals, they're rapists, anyone that can speak in such absolute about a group of people. You hear people here talking about, oh, they said some group of people in Nigeria are this, and people are ready to bite off other people's heads because of that. Mr. John Abbott, I thank you for the narrative. You went in depth, you went by the numbers, but when those things occurred, none of these people are going to put a dime in anybody's pocket here. or make your life better in any particular way. Whoever wins, Godspeed to everyone. I voted last week, Monday. I voted for Kamala, not because I think she's the best person that will run the United States, but character matters. How you carry yourself matters. How you tell people around you, how you conduct yourself matters. Like Mr. John Abbott narrated very well the chaos that this man was. I'm going to ban people from 6 Muslim countries. I'm going to ban this. I mean, people, grown men and women, weekly have to come and explain to the country on TV what the man said. Your word is not your word. You're useless. If the words that come out of your mouth cannot be received and people can say, this person said this, what is your woolliness? You're useless. I don't care if this man will make everybody in America become a billionaire. Money doesn't rule me. If it rules you and that's all you're concerned about, go ahead, make all of it, and when they bury you, they should bury you with all that money. This man is not a man that respects women. Before the election, women that were verged by so many other people came out and said this man had raped me. About 9 of them came out. A lot of those cases he had to settle. Even one of the cases that he was handling then was him paying a porn star. I'm not against anybody paying whoever wants to be paid to have sex with them. It is not you paying somebody, it is you lying about it. And that is why character matters a lot. This man has no character. I would never, just like Mr. Stockwell said, if it was between him and Bingo the dog, I would vote for Bingo the dog because I hate people that don't have character.
Thank you.
All right, sorry. I hope you don't mind. I need to.
Hold on.
Let me say this on this platform. That since I've been on this platform, Kandu, you were the first person, the very first person, and I remember the name Kandu, who insulted me on this platform.
KJ, let's just
Hold on, no, please, sir, please, I don't want to get
this.
emotional.
I have never insulted anyone. Never, never have I.
Electricity, please. I beg your indulgence, please.
We can't continue
I'm going to be straight,
Can
and
we
I'm not
get
going
it
to insult
straight?
anybody. Please, let me.
Electricity, can you get the place straight? And I'm going to
That's why,
second that.
please, I don't want to be removing people.
Can do
KJ,
have
please.
never insulted anybody.
Yeah, okay, hold on. KJ, let it slide.
I'm not here to form a group. Whoever wants to say anything can
KJ,
say,
please.
but I'm speaking for myself. Let me speak for myself.
Okay,
I have
KJ,
my mouth.
let it slide for
I'm as
today.
educated as any of you sitting here, and I cannot be intimidated by anybody, whosoever you think you are. So please let me speak. Now, you have said what you have said, but you are the very person who I was hosting the show the day you came here to talk down on people, especially people on the panel. But I want to leave that because I don't want to dwell on that. Now, I don't find it funny when people come to the platform. It's a choice. Life is a choice. We all have made our choices, whether it has worked for you or not. It's not a reason for you to look at the other person who have made a choice that you don't think is your choice, to begin to talk down on the person and call the person names. I don't even understand why it's so difficult to have a conversation with anybody who calls himself a Democrat, that you will not flare up and begin to throw insult and get personal. Look, the world has always been academically driven. You bring your ideas. Even the Bible, I'm a Christian, that says, Christ says to you, bring your ideas, let's reason together. You don't impose your ideas on me. You are the one saying nobody should tell a woman what to do about her body. But you guys sat here when the government said, go and vaccinate. You people didn't remember the women had bodies at that time? You didn't remember? Hello? You didn't remember that nobody should tell you what to do with your body? You see, look, I have too much research to go into some of the arguments. I think they are even below. But if you desire to know, now I just went through Google, and Google has given you that speech that you are referring to, which Trump made. And the speech he made concerning protecting women wasn't even directed at their bodies. It was directed at being attacked by terrorists, by all these people who kill people who are coming into the state, into the country through the southern border and be killing people. Go and look for the original video and listen to it beyond what the media is quoting for you. I don't go to the media to pick talking points. If I feel if I feel, even with the Kamala Harris people are talking about, if Trump decides to take, do you know who is called George Brown? Go to the internet, type George Brown, and listen to the interview he gave concerning the presidential candidate. But you don't talk about that. If Trump picks it up tomorrow,
I
it
live
will
in
be on the front
California and nobody will tell me what that woman did. So please, you could call any George Brown or whatever.
we can't even have a peaceful conversation because they will jump in and stop you from
Okay.
talking.
KJ, thank you very
Now,
much.
if you go to
KJ,
that
KJ.
and you hold on, sir, I'll round up with this. I have no dog in the fight. So please, leave my name alone. If you want to put your argument, put it up. I don't care who you vote for.
Thank
It doesn't bother me. It won't change my life. Okay?
KJ, you
Thank you
have
so
a
much.
dog in it. Stop making that narrative.
Please,
Okay? You're just making up
if
things.
any interjection again, I am going to remove the person from the platform, please. Honestly speaking, this is getting too much. I am going to take the person out of the platform. In this next segment, no interjection. Stay on the focus. Stay on the subject. No any insult on anybody again. Please, I am not. There will be no room for. I will just take you out completely. That is what is going to happen going forward now. There's this narrative that suggests that women like Kamala Harris have slept their way to the top. That is the next topic that we are going to deal with now. It is a troubling narrative because if we go by this narrative, that means it's going to disturb our women, particularly Black women. So this is what we are going to be talking on now. Is this statement true?
Can I ask you a question? Why will it disturb our Black women?
Can I? You don't. I'm speaking,
It
and
will only
that
disturb
is a
the guilty
topic.
ones.
That is the topic we are about to deal with now, please. So you have a time to speak. And any interjection against me on me again, I'm going to take that person. I don't care. With due
Sorry, but
respect,
he was asking a question and maybe he doesn't know because he
he will
just got
have his
here. At
time
least
to
answer
speak.
him.
I said the next topic. I'm reading out the next topic. Then he will have his time to speak. I don't know why we can't just conduct ourselves. It's asking a question. It will be his time to speak. Then he can speak. He can speak his mind in that regard.
He's not. I'm saying he's not trying to speak his mind. It's for you to talk. It's you that is talking. Answer his question. You can keep talking, but answer his question.
Listen, I'm the one moderating. Yaya, please. I don't know whether you are Yaya or Justin. Did you change your name because you sound like Justin that just left? So if you change your name, if you interject me again, I'm going to take you out. So the next topic. Talk, are you there, please? Talk, are you there?
Yes,
Yeah.
Elvis, I'm here.
The next topic is there is this narrative that women like Kamala Harris have slept their way to the top. You got 5 minutes to make your argument, please. Thank you.
I have absolutely nothing to say about that.
All right. Thank you very
Electricity.
much.
It's just mind blowing to always attack women and not having confidence for women or trust for women that women can actually use their brain. Why must you believe a successful, intelligent woman, slept her way up to the top? So are we to also say men slept their way to the top?
Are you asking a question or you are making a statement?
Yeah, I'm just I'm asking a question. Are we to also say for every successful man in politics per se that they slept their way to the top? So you can't just have intelligent, smart human beings just because they are women. You now have to attach it to immorality or sex. Or why do we always have to do that though?
All right. Thank you, Tokwe. The men will answer that question if you finish If you finish, have you?
Yes, I have. I
Thank
really
you,
have a
Kenneth.
lot
The
to
floor is
say.
yours. There's this
Yeah, thank
narrative
you.
that women like Kamala Harris slept their way to the
Um,
top.
you see, there is a saying that there is no smoke without fire. When the news of a 29 years old fresh lawyer that was never in the law chamber or that has never represented anyone in the court was going out with a 60-year-old Willie Brown, the San Francisco mayor as of then. And connections were coming left, right, and center, hooking her up in the judiciary, making her to climb the ladders without due processes. I didn't make it up. It's online. Everybody can Google it. Willie Brown is his name. So we have women that have achieved milestones without, compromising their body. I always emphasize here that we had somebody like Hillary Clinton that contested as a president. You never had this news about Hillary Clinton. Whether you like it or not, you cannot dismiss this one. It's online, it's everywhere. So we have had women that have attained higher positions with their own efforts, by their own merit, they attain those positions. And here we have somebody that has zero character that we all know.
Let
The
me
videos are
interject
everywhere.
you here.
Where
I'll
is the
give you your
proof,
time back.
Kenneth? Where is the proof? Where
I'll
is the
give you
proof?
your time back.
I cannot do. I've done my due diligence, so I can't do yours for you.
Okay,
So
you
you
need
have
to
to go and Google
provide
it
proof.
and find it. You understand?
You're attacking somebody's character.
No, I
Yes,
am not
I mean,
attacking anybody's character. We have somebody here
Where is the
that
proof,
came and said,
Kenneth?
no, you see the double standard that I'm talking about here.
no,
In fact, we had
I'm the
Tope
one that
here.
interject you.
We have Tope here saying how Donald Trump is not a man of character, how Donald Trump was putting his hand in this thing as if she was there.
But
Right?
Donald Trump
So
said it
But we have
himself,
proof.
Kenneth.
We have proof of.
and I'm telling you that I have proof. Now
What
you
Okay,
proof
can
submit
do
you
your
you have,
proof.
provide it?
Kenneth?
Submit your proof. Tope, submit your proof. Then I'll submit mine.
Can you provide those proof? Can you
Yes,
provide?
so we
Ask
can
Tope, can
play.
she provide her own?
But
Donald
in terms
Trump's
of Donald
face
Trump,
is all
everybody
over
here
the.
is
No,
there's
can
a
she
recorded.
provide her proof?
Don't do this. We
Kenneth,
are
so
here.
the access,
We're
the
No,
having a
access
fair discussion here.
Hollywood
is
This is
on,
not
and
slow.
I'm
of
telling
Trump
you,
was fake.
All right, go on.
now,
Go ahead.
I'm telling you that I was not the one that make it up. It's online, is everywhere. So you can just do a simple search. But if you
Right.
don't want to do that, now, if you now forcing me to do that, then I have to force you to bring your own proof against Trump then for what you said against Trump.
All right. Thank
Provide
you
that
very
and I
much.
will submit my own immediately.
All right. Thank you very much.
Do you
The floor
understand?
is yours,
So
please.
we have a woman that have
Your
achieved
time is up,
milestones.
please.
We don't call them names. So if you are angry, let me say, if you are angry that we are saying that this woman has no character, that means you are guilty. You are one of them. Then you better stop it because that is not good.
The floor is yours, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I think someone else in the chat had supported the fact that I had said some or insulted someone on this panel at some point. I'm personally not.
Just don't go there, please. Can we just focus, please? Forget about this insult. It's enough
Okay,
of this insult, please. It's taking us
okay,
nowhere, please. Forget those who
okay,
are in the chat. I'm reading the
okay,
chat. Don't worry about that, please.
okay. I just want to say, firstly, I had been a resident of California for many years, even before Kamala became the DA. So I'm very aware of a lot of the stories. George Joe Brown is someone that I admire very, very, very much. Is a man that a lot of people respect, including myself. And it is a fact that George Joe Brown had gone online and said that Kamala was doing certain things where he actually was at. But is it factual? Yeah, it's a fact that he says that, but I don't know that those things that he stated, as much as I admire the man, to be factual. But there is no one that will fairly say that Kamala Harris is not just a competent, a very competent district attorney. And it's amazing to me when I hear people say something about, oh, she almost sent somebody to the death penalty. You know how many people have been sent to, some people have been sent sentenced to the death in America? Not because somebody was trying to do something crazy. It is part of the system. Unfortunately, that is what happens. Sometimes, unfortunately, that is one of the reasons I don't personally support the death penalty, because you sooner or later an innocent person will be sent to the gallows. So, but in terms of this issue, unfortunately, life is not fair. The way people look at a man sleeping around is not the way they would take a woman sleeping around. I didn't make those rules. But in terms of competence, I don't think anyone can fairly and justifiably say that Kamala is not a competent prosecutor. She is a very good one and has the results to show it. So, for those who are of the mindset, well, if Trump is doing something as a man, whatever she does as a woman, unfortunately, this is reality of life. People, the genders are looked at differently, But at the end of the day, I think she's as competent as anyone else.
Thank you very much. Man of Prestige, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Um, I think there's this myth that people will just came and narrate here. To begin with, we are two equal gender. Okay, so let's call it like it is. My wife is an academician. She read to the highest level of her professor, position. I only have a master degree. I'm a problem solver. So you people can't just come here and tell me that women are smarter than men are smarter than women. It depends on who you are. So this unequal agenda we come to have, let's take on Kamala Harris, like she slept her way up to the top. I mean, I couldn't have said it better than Kandu said. You need to follow this lady history. She went to Howard University in the SBU school and was a lawyer. She took the bar the first time, but she didn't make it. People take bar many, many times, 4 or 5 times before they made it. And she was a renowned lawyer. She was well qualified. Before she worked in the DA office, become the district attorney of California, live in California. So people living in other states just come here. They don't know anything. I'm not going to call any name, but you all know yourself. You come here with some conspiracy theory. People that I'm not saying that may not happen. Yeah, that may happen. But is she competent enough? Yes, she is. I mean, men and women do that. Some women, curry favor by sleeping with men. Some men does the same thing. So why just putting it on just it's a woman problem? No, it's not. It's simply the same problem. If you are competent enough, whether you sleep or not sleep, because there's no way if you are not competent enough, because you are sleeping with thousands of men in your office, they're going to promote you to the highest level. Let that make sense to me. How are you going to be able to handle the project or be an attorney general when you're not competent? Whether you sleep with somebody or you don't sleep with somebody. So all those are nonsense fallacy. Does it happen? Yes, to a certain degree, but you have to be competent. That does not preclude who you are. It doesn't preclude your competency. Because they say you slept with somebody. So all these are just rumor. People just come up with rumor fallacy. And run away with it. It doesn't even make sense. The woman is well qualified. People here just come on narrating something. Who was Trump when before Trump became a president the first time, 2016? Trump was no politician. He never had any kind of political office. He's just a crooked businessman, Trump University, which is a Ponzi scheme. Everybody knows about all that. So what are you trying to portray here? Like Kandu properly said, if you align yourself with somebody with that kind of character, that says who you are. When you show me who you are for the first time, I believe in you. I mean, I don't know anybody here.
But I will respect people the way they talk, their character, the way the people they align themselves with. That's how I know how they think. Forget about politics because like some people said, my life, I'm doing okay. My life is not going to change. Whomever win the presidency. But character matter a lot to me. You know, it matter a lot to me. Trump is not going to make me rich. Kamala Harris is not going to make me richer. My life will still be the same thing. But character is very, very paramount to anything you do in this life. So women are, I don't believe this stuff about women, slipping their way, to higher position. You have to be competent to obtain that. That's the way I see that. Thank you.
Thank you. Kenny, I brought you back. I know, yeah, you are next. I'll come back to you. And I want to ask you this. What if Kamala Harris slept? She has feelings, she has emotions, she has needs to meet. What if she sleep with someone? I mean, to be a district attorney, for the Democrats to have selected her to represent them, they must have done their due diligence. That is what politics, American politics, they must have done their due diligence, ensure that no stone, they didn't leave stone. But what is if she sleep with somebody whom she likes? What is wrong with that, please?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with sleeping around if you want to sleep around, but something is
Sorry,
definitely
is he
wrong.
biting into my time or is this a
No,
Yeah,
different?
something.
yeah. I said you are next.
Yeah,
I'm the one that I said
something.
I'm going somewhere. I'll come to you, please.
Something is definitely wrong when somebody failed her law school exams, and she failed her law school exam because she's dumb. She's not smart.
Can
Let's
I
just call
You're
it what it is.
leaving
okay?
me.
Can I
And
You're
then
leaving
okay?
me
hold on,
for
Okay,
real.
hold on
hold
one
on,
second.
hold on, hold on. You asked me a question now.
Electricity.
You
I
asked
am
me a
the one
question.
moderating, please. I brought Kenneth back in.
Mhm.
I
This
need you
guy is
people to
talking
give me
nonsense.
that
But
time.
anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Can I
just the way you talk nonsense.
people fail no, don't you
Mhm.
see people fail exams. Even the smartest people they failed. It
Okay,
doesn't it doesn't define them.
okay. So I
Are
think it's
you
my time, right?
saying, hold on one second,
Hold on now.
I'll give you the time. Are you
Mhm.
saying you've not failed exam in your life before?
No, I've never failed the exam before.
Are you saying you've only slept with one woman in your life up to this
I've
age
slept
that
with
you
a
are?
lot,
Thank you
but not
very much.
not
I'll
for me
take you
to pass
backstage
exam.
back. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yaya, the floor is yours, please. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Now,
Yaya,
Oh
go ahead. The floor
God,
is yours.
I just did like electricity. I think the way he just used that last question to bite his bum bum like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Thank you.
I was going to say about what he was saying earlier. About the exam thing. Do you not know that, like, I'm saying this as somebody who has genuinely failed a very important exam, both in Nigeria where I come from, and maybe even in the abroad that I'm staying. The grading system, there's a lot of scams in this life, in the way the world economy and globalization works. Some people even say that marriage in a way is a scam to a man. Some people say that mortgage is a scam. That's why Muslims hate mortgage. Some people say that insurance is a scam because a lot of people don't get to use it. But one of the things that is technically, when you really look at it, is the grading system. Even in schools, your fellow human being is marking your work. Your fellow human being that might have even cheated to get to where they are, and you are telling me, oh, because I failed one or two exams, it means I'm dull. Go sit down, Jerry. Somebody could have failed an exam and still be a very intellectual person. What I think the other guy was trying to say was, if somebody failed an exam and in order to cheat the system has to sleep with a teacher, a lecturer, a professor, a higher body, a higher accreditation body in wherever they are working or wherever institution they are studying in order to get to where they want to be in life, especially if it's a female, then they tend to actually, that's how you get to know that this person really does not deserve what they have, because it's unfair and unjust to the system entirely. And the thing is, in that case, females even tend to get more shame than males. But like someone said earlier, that's just how it works. The gender dynamics is not the same. And that's why even when we talk about things like human rights and equal rights, I just think like female rights, equal rights, in especially on the women's side, is something that I believe even the women, they think they understand, but they don't really understand how it works for them. I've noticed that the female gender, they don't really understand themselves as much as they think that they do. That's just the pure truth. What you see as human rights, even as a woman, might even be what will destroy you. That's why I noticed like the Muslims have such a really unique philosophy of how they see things like that. But I don't want to go and start explaining that one. That's a different topic to take my time. But about things like that, there are some certain things that it sounds like an advantage when you implement it as a policy, it ends up destroying you and your own institution. It's happening a lot in the West. A lot of Western policies are destroying people. My teacher told me about a girl. I have a an age mate of mine that is a mother. She's 20 years old like me, but she gave birth last 2 years. I didn't even know she was pregnant. Basically, what happens? A lot of girls they sleep with like younger boys. This boy might even be underage, so that as they give birth and are raising that child, they can get access to government benefits like child support and all that. Not even just child support. There's this other one. I can't remember what they call it. There's about 10 of them. They can get access to government benefits by having a child. And see now, this one is another thing. That's when abortion now comes in. A woman having the right, somebody said something that is so wise that even me as a young man, I did not even think of it as he said it. My mind blew up. In fact, so whoever that person is, thank you for opening my eyes. See, that's why I'm here because we learn every day. Thank you for opening my eyes to this new reality. When he said that as a man, don't you know that you are also aborting when you are using condom and you know how condom works now. I didn't even think of it that way, but now that he said it, I'm like, Jesus, it's true. But yeah, that's something that as men, before we even start talking inside women's abortion matter, we need to really think about it because it's true. When you really look at it, there are so many things that people give opinions about things they're not fully learned about when they've not even analyzed their own personal level of morality in those issues. It's just
Thank
it's
you.
just how life works. And I
We'll
think
take
I've noticed. Okay, my time is up, right?
yeah, we'll take a short break,
Okay,
please.
okay, no one, no one.
Just a short break. Thank you. Thank you uh, for joining this program. Just in the comment section, I would like to thank you as well for being part of this program. Due to a sudden emergency, I will give us opportunity to have our closing arguments, please. I just have an emergency I need to attend to, please. Apologies for that. So, Topper, can you? I'm going to start from you again. Just 2 minutes. Can I have your closing argument, please? Thank you.
Why is it when you
Um,
got to me, you had to go on a break, and then
I'm not.
now you took it back?
I said I have an emergency. Do
Electricity,
you?
No,
I've
you
been
didn't.
hanging
Just
around
don't
though.
block me, bro. Like you
Electricity.
keep blocking my
I
comment.
didn't block you. Did you hear what I just
Please,
said now?
please give um righteous man my time.
Okay,
Thank you all
thank you.
for joining us today.
I speak the truth. You have the floor, please.
All right, listen. The only thing I sit on here, you keep saying you don't want people to personalize stuff, but I think you have to let people be able to speak their mind. If I know Kenny, we all understand he comes in with a lot of propaganda. Him and KJ have that attitude of just coming and making a lot of what I term falsities, but at least give them a chance. Can do a chance to speak his mind. It could be a good show. It's the women's segment, but at the same time, it has to be balanced. People cannot come on here and there's just only one side. For example, I'm in the comments. If my family member and just show me, my comments is not showing up. Why? Because me and you probably had a discussion in the past where I said the Bible or even the Quran cannot be used as an historical reference. All of a sudden, my comments are blocked. So we have to have a balance. There's people on here bashing women left and right. There's people on here saying things that are absolutely false. You know, people are screaming, yelling, and insulting each other, and only one side, to a large extent, is getting called out.
I didn't block your comments for just for clarity purposes.
But
I
I
have
don't
not.
know. Okay, so well, why okay? So I apologize if I thought it was because I did
Well,
think it probably was the moderator that did that. So I take that back. But my comments are not showing up. You know, I was even trying to get AY's attention, say hi to Kenny and my brothers on there. And
I
it's not.
didn't. I didn't. I know people comment. I remove. I didn't remove your comment.
Yeah, well, my comments are not showing up. I've
You
been
have to
on.
take that up with Rudolph.
Oh,
I speak the truth. Are you sure? Maybe you typed in a word that just triggered.
Yes.
no,
Maybe
no, no,
that's
not
why.
at all, not at all. I was even saying hi. I said hi to even you.
I
You
didn't
didn't
see
see.
it.
I know
I
you
didn't
didn't.
see it.
I know you didn't. So nobody's seen it. So
Yeah, I
you know,
didn't see it.
I had a family member check me, and I'm looking at their phone. It wasn't showing up. But in any event, maybe
Take that
they'll
up
figure.
with Rudolph. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no clue
So,
about it.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
didn't see it
So
too.
in any event, I think we have to be very mindful of the kind of things we say on here. As much as everybody has their own opinion, but coming on here making rhetorics like Kamala slept her way to this shouldn't even be a topic. I don't know how there's not more women on the panel right now feeling offended. Like this shouldn't even be something we should be talking about. Do women, for example, have the right to control their own bodies? Yes. How can you tell a woman not to have an abortion if it is medically needed? Even if the woman don't want to have a baby, it's her body. She don't want to have a baby. Okay, so how can you force someone? In the case of incest, in the case of maybe there might be a medical anomaly that the mother probably feels she will not be able to take care of, maybe financially, and she decides, listen, the best thing for me instead of bringing this child into the world is to just terminate this at XYZ month. But all this lies, and I'm not a fan of Kamala. I'm not a fan of her, not because she's incompetent as people claim, because I don't think there's any record about her being incompetent. But I'm just not a fan of her because I think the United States deserves a better crop of leaders compared to what we have now, Trump and Kamala Harris. But if I was to choose, and I'm not going to go with the can-do route of if I'll choose a dog over Trump, but if I was to choose, Trump is not in the same league as Kamala in any way. Anybody that knows Trump knows how despicable of a human being he is. And for all the black people thinking that things are going to be better or different for them when Trump comes on, I tell you this: show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. If the Proud Boys are running around this guy, and neo Nazis are running around this guy, and ultra conservatives are running around him, and real conservatives like Dick Cheney and the rest of them are running away from him, that tells you where this country is going to be if Trump becomes president. And I think you have to be mindful. If you think things are going to be different, in the end, you're black. And you will, when the rest of us start watching our backs, when all kinds of racist bias and racist actions start getting boldly carried out in the public sphere. You're black. You're black, not just you're black from Africa. And they'll show you who they really are. If you really do not understand this country, wait till Trump becomes president again. And then you'll understand what the race relations that area of the black Americans have been complaining about for almost 400 years. Maybe it's even good for Trump to become president, so a lot of y'all can have a reality check.
Thank you very much. I speak the truth. This is Kenneth saying I moderate with a useless bias mindset, or you moderate with your useless mindset. It's okay. I'll take it like that. Let me apologize. I may have probably lost my way in moderating this this evening's podcast. So it's not my intention like for it to be rowdy and for it to be what it is. And I sincerely apologize for that. I have an emergency I had to attend to. So on this note, I will call it a day here. I am sorry for that. And please do accept my apologies.
Electricity. This is after 12 in Nigeria, and every other person that lives abroad there has spoken. But it's okay. That is the
I have an
partiality.
emergency. No, this is not partiality. Can you please understand for once, please? I said I have an emergency to attend to.
It's okay.
It's okay.
No
Thank you, electricity. Please, people,
Thank you. Whatever is
respect the
emergency,
man,
take care
please.
of it.
Thank you,
Electricity, I
electricity.
can take over if it's fine. If you have to go.